The Bulls play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it live for you right here from Chicago. Looking at Chicago, they want to turn it around after that loss to the Hawks. You know, guys, you hate to get embarrassed on your home court, but that's exactly what happened. It was a tough loss for them.
And, guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
And now Washington's starting group. We've got Otto Porter Jr. Gortat is out there with Jared Dudley. Then it's Garrett Temple. And it's Wall in the guard position.
John Wall.
Hits the three-point bomb. Wall's got the game going here with the first basket for the Wizards.
And they get the first bucket of the game on that one.
I tell you what, fellas, I'm anticipating a good one here.
That's his first.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
Last one's off, and they'll settle for 2 points. Well, nobody really knew, Greg, what to make of Washington going into last year's playoffs. They came out strong with a big sweep against a pretty good Raptors team.
Yeah, how about taking them down 4 straight? And it was the first time a team has swept an opponent without home court advantage since 2011. Also was the first sweep for the Wizards in franchise history.
For the Washington Wizards, they come in off the loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. Elbow shot is on the way. Rebounded by Snell. Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Rose kicks to Moore. Launches it. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Dudley's shot is good.
That was a nice finish to an excellent possession.
And it's Moore penetrating. He dishes it to Snell. There's the triple. Rebound by the Wizards. They beat the Bulls during their last encounter in Chicago.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
Greg, we know how important it is when you can go to your reserves without much drop-off in production. It gives you a big advantage. I know they'd love to see that again tonight.
Gary Neal's checked in for Garrett Temple. And Porter drops them both. Rose with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Moore outside. From outside the arc. No good. Now Washington takes it the other way.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Feeds to Gortat. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Well, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Three-pointer, Snell. Gortat with the rebound.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
Pass to Snell. Porter with the steal. From deep. Wall. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Gasol. Inside. Stolen by Dudley. Poked loose. Gasol with the steal. Moore with the bucket.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Kept alive. Pass to Neal. Porter kicks to Neal. Gasol against Dudley. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Timeout for the Bulls.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, just frustrated by their lack of production offensively, and I can't blame them. I mean, they're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
Yeah, and the slump that they're having shooting the ball can take its toll on you if you're not mentally strong. And so I like this timeout here to try to get those guys reset and refocused.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Portis, he's checked in for Gibson. Doug McDermott comes in for Tony Snell. Kirk Heinrich, he's checked in for Ejuan Moore. And Brooks subbed in for Derrick Rose. McDermott can't get it to go. Pushing it up. And Wall with the slam.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man. In the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
36 seconds left in the first quarter. Heinrich outside.
And you can see they're struggling from the field.
But still early. I mean, they've just got to trust their offense and work to get stops.
Beal's checked in for the Wizards.
Bradley Beal.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Back to Wall. The three. Again, the miss by Wall. Here's McDermott. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And that does it for the... And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Just the way they've been able to pound that backboard. I think that's been the difference.
Establishment of a good low post presence, a big part of the success.
So on the floor for Washington. All out there with Gary Neal. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Jared Dudley. And it's Gortat in at the 5. Now here's Heinrich. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing on that possession. They were all over him on the perimeter.
Here's McDermott. Connects from three-point range. McDermott's got his first 3 points of the game. On its way from Dudley for 2. No luck. And in Chicago the other way. Heinrich with it. He's picked up by Wall. Heinrich kicks to McDermott. Out to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. From the line. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. The Wizards working the ball around now. Dudley, no luck.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Here's McDermott. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Here's Gortat. Here's Beal. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screen play. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Kicks to Dudley. And it's Beal in the corner. It's Beal on the wing. Hits it from three-point range. Beal's got 5.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.